First of all, thanks for being part of this video. In this video, we are going to see the concept of time and distance, and this is class 4. In this class, we are going to see some questions that we have learned from the concepts in previous classes. Before starting the questions, if you are new to my channel, please do like, share, and subscribe, and click on the bell icon to get instant notification about my videos. Let's see first question. A boy goes to his school from his house at a speed of 3 kilometers per hour and returns at a speed of 2 kilometers per hour. So we have two speeds. So speeds are 3 kilometers per hour and another one is 2 kilometers per hour. Okay, we have 3:2 ratio. If he takes 5 hours in going and coming, the distance between their house and the school is if we have 3:2 speeds, then time ratio is inversely proportional to speeds, so 2:3. It is given that if he takes 5 hours in going and coming, so the total 5 parts takes 5 hours, then one part takes 1 hour only, so it takes 2 hours and it takes 3 hours only. Then what we need to do is the distance between his house and the school we need to find it. So distance is equals to speed into time. We'll take one of this. 3 2 times will be 6. 3 into 2, which will be 6 kilometers, is our answer. Option C is our answer. Next, second question. A man goes on a tour, travels first 160 kilometers at 64 kilometers per hour, and the next 160 kilometers at 80 kilometers per hour. The average speed of the whole journey is. So, according to our question, first 160 kilometers at 64 kilometers per hour speed. Next 160 kilometers at 80 kilometers per hour speed. We need to find the average speed. Average speed is equals to total distance 160 plus 160 320 divided by total time. We have no time, but we can write time equals to distance by speed. Okay, we have distance and speed, so 160 divided by 64 is t1. 160 divided by 80, this is t2. 82 times 16 10 times 16 4 times, so 5 times 2 times, so what we left is 320 divided by 5 by 2 plus 2, so 320 into 2 divided by 5 plus 2 times 4 9, so 320 640 divided by 9. 9 7 times 63, we get to 10. 1 times 1, left with 1, again 1, so answer will be 71.11 kilometers. Option C is our answer. Next one. A train is running at 7 by 11th of its own speed, reached a place in 22 hours. How much time could be saved if the train would have run at its own speed? So we need to find the time saved. So first speeds, initial speed is 11 units. After that 7 units of a speed. So initial units, this is final one. So time ratio becomes 7:11. It is said that due to 7 parts of speed out of 11 parts, the time taken is 22 hours. So due to 7 parts, it takes 22 hours. So 11 parts becomes 22, means into 2 times. So this must be into 2 times, which will be 14 hours. So the question asked is how much time could be saved. So asking about the difference between these two times, which we have 8 hours. Option B is our answer. Now we are going to see question number 4. walking 6 by 7th of his usual speed. A man is 12 minutes late. Then the usual time taken by him to cover the distance is. So speeds, initial speed is 7 units. Now he went with a speed of 6. Okay, a man is 12 minutes late. Okay, time difference. Speed ratio is 7 is to 6, so time ratio is 6 is to 7. Given that 12 minutes late, the difference between these two is one part value is 12 minutes. So what we need to find is the usual time taken by him to cover the distance. Asking about this time, 6 parts value. 6 12 times is 72 minutes. 72 minutes means 1 hour 12 minutes. Option B is our answer. Next, fifth question. A train moves at an average speed of 40 kilometers per hour, reaches its destination on time. When its average speed becomes 35 kilometers per hour, then it is reaches its destination 15 minutes later. Okay, this is later, and there are two timings with two speeds. Okay, let's speeds ratio is 40 and 35. Speed ratio is 5 8 times, 5 7 times. So time ratio is 7 is to 8. What we need to find is here the time difference between these two is given that it is on time and it is 15 minutes late. So one part value is 15 minutes. One part value 15 minutes means 7 parts value 715 times 105 minutes, 815 times 120 minutes. Now we need to find the length of the journey. So length is nothing but the distance. Distance is equals to speed into time. We'll take one of the speed and time. Here the speed is 35. Time t, here it is 120 minutes. 120 minutes means nothing but 2 hours. So 35 into 2 70 kilometers. This is kilometers per hour and it is 2 hours. So we have 70 kilometers. Option C is our answer. Now we are going to see question number 6. Starting from his house one day, a student walks at a speed of 3 kilometers per hour and reaches his school 5 minutes later. Next day, he increases his speed by 1 kilometers per hour. So, initially 3 kilometers, now he walks at 4 kilometers per hour and reaches the schools in 3 minutes early. How far is the school from his house? Speed ratio is 3 kilometers initially. Next, increased 1 kilometer means 4 kilometers per hour. So, time ratio is 4 is to 3. The time difference between these two is one part. One part value is here 5 minutes late and early. So, late and early means we will sum these two. 5 plus 3, which will be 8 minutes. One part value is 8 minutes. So, 4 parts will be 32 minutes. 3 8 times is 24 minutes. How far is the school is asked from his house. So distance is asked. Distance is equals to speed into time. So speed, will take one of this 4 kilometers per hour into time, which is 24. It is in minutes. We are converting it into hours. 4 15 times, and this is 3 8 times and 3 5 times. So 5, one time is 5, 30 means 6. So 1.6 kilometers is the distance between the house and the school. Option A is our answer. Now we are going to see question number 7. I already explained this question with basics, but in shortcut method what we do is the question asked about how many minutes does the bus stops per hour. The question is about excluding stoppages. The speed of the bus is 54 kilometers per hour, including stoppages. It is 45 kilometers per hour. In this type of question, what we do is first we need to check the difference between these two, which is 9 kilometers per hour divided by the highest speed, which is 54 in the denominator into 60. So this is the solution we got. This is the answer. What we need to find is how many minutes does the bus stops per hour. 9, 6 times 6, 10 times. So 10 minutes for an hour the bus stops. Okay, this is the solution. Option B is our answer. By this we have completed time and distance concept. In the next class we are going to see the problems on trains. So must watch this class. Thanks for watching. If you are new to my channel, please do like, share and subscribe and click on the bell icon to get instant notification about these videos. Thank you.